Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. In today's video, we're going to make like Will Smith and hit, then run. Technically, Will Smith walked off, but you know what? Let's roll with it, all right? I just wanted to tell a joke that was relevant, okay? Leave it be, all right? We're looking at Morpeko today. My screen just went blank for crying out loud. Work! Yes! I got it to work. Look at that. So, this Morpeko list, I actually didn't come up with myself. I don't know who did, because I stupidly didn't take note when I actually got thrashed by this deck. I was playing Blaziken in the event section, just playing some tournaments, winning a few actually quite nicely. Then I come up against this, and it absolutely annihilates me, just thrashes me. So I was like, okay, I've got to look at this deck. God's sake, just work, man. I'm just gonna leave it. You're working, Chief. Okay. I really need to get a new monitor, man. Jesus. I really like the idea of being able to play Morpeko VMAX, of course, use Memory Capsule to be able to obviously use Morpeko V's hit and run electro wheel attack, which is 150, move it to the bench and discard an energy from this Pokemon. Now we have Flaaffy to get the energy into play. And what was really interesting is they play Wailord. Wailord being the highest HP, if I'm correct, single prize Pokemon, and it's a stage 1. So of course you just do your little hit and run, go into the Wailords, pick it up with Scoop Up Nets and repeat. And then of course, what's really decent is the math kind of works out. When you have Morpeko VMAX in play, then you can do 150, of course, with the V, the Memory Capsule, and then, of course, you can hit 180 with the VMAX, being able to one-hit KO, well, two-shot, I should say, VMAXs out there. I think it maxes out to 330 damage, so it's really good, actually. We even have the likes of Pot Helmet in here to throw onto the Wailords to give it a nice 230 HP, making it a bit out of reach for some other attacks. So let's say an Arceus V-Star without the turbo, it can one-hit KO this, of course. The little helmet helps sometimes, and I mean, isn't it just so awesome just seeing a pot as a helmet? I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's get going. Okay, so you guys can't see this right now, right? But my screen has been ruined. You see how I'm banging it to make it work? Look, I know it's risky stuff, right? You don't want to just start banging things to make them work. That's how you break things, and that's clearly what I've done here. But I just couldn't. The monitor, for some reason, just turns itself off. It's an old monitor. It's been around since... I've had it for about 10 years, a decade, and it's still being used. Bear that in mind. A decade I've been using this thing, and it still has served me well. I think its time has come, unfortunately. But it's now just all green. Like it's got a... You know, night vision. It's like it's got night vision on it. It's very subtle, so I can still see okay. It's not the end of the world. But, my God, it's not pretty. That's for sure. Okay, we're going to try and go a little bit turbo on this one. Let's get a Mareep down. And we're going to go for an Ultra Ball. And get a Crobat. And just draw. Just draw. We want things. I want to get a Wailmer down, maybe. At least an energy in play. No energy, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. But we do get a... I'll even go for the other Mareep. Why not? Let's just get that ball rolling a little bit. Might as well not. Yeah, okay. That's just a terrible decision to discard right now, isn't it? It really is. Oof. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass. Not looking too great, unfortunately. No turn 1 energy attachment, that's a shame. No speed energy start, that's a shame, but it's fine. You know, they're going to keep calling and stuff like that. But, yeah, I've just ruined my screen. That's great stuff. I'll have to use it for a little while until I find a new one or just grab a new one somehow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Videos will still keep coming, don't worry. If I have to look at a greenish tinted screen a little bit more, that's fine. I already use these glasses sometimes and they make it more orange. I don't care. We're still working. We're still moving. All right, they've had a bit of a poor turn, which is lovely. I absolutely love to see that. I'm going to Crobat again. Screw it. We need the turbo. This is what this deck does. It's pretty quick. Pretty quick. Oh, little. Love it. We'll do that. Get a Flaaffy down. That's fine by me. And we will go for the research. Let's do that. We just need to get the ball rolling. Okay. Bench the Wailmer. I think we do this. And we can retreat. But it's kind of pointless. You know? Well, it can keep us out of danger, but I don't see anything happening here. We're playing Rapid Urshi. That's something to bear in mind. But they can... they can pull off a KO next turn. But do I risk it? Do you know what? It's going to be safe anyway, so, and it's not going to make any difference. So I might as well just do this, right? Might as well just do that. I can get the other Flaaffy out as well, which is pretty nice. There we go. Thin the deck a little bit more. That's okay. Okay. It doesn't make much of a difference. But we'll do that and we'll pass. Yeah, so anyway, let's put the screen thing aside for now. It is what it is. Get over it. Yeah, this deck absolutely ruined me. I don't know. It just did bits. Absolute bits. It was popping off like crazy. It was just ruining my VMAX. Even like when he links, it just hits, it runs. Obviously, I did play my bosses here and there, and he still wasn't able to work around it as effectively. And then, of course, one thing I completely missed was the fact that you could do max discharge. And after you've done the Electro Wheel, you can just max discharge and then just KO that VMAX you've hit beforehand. Honestly, a really interesting concept and an effective form of hit and run. The hit and run that's rivaling this is Crobat. Crobat's a really good hit and run. Because obviously Crobat VMAX can do 70 and then obviously go back. The damage output's low though. But it is good to be able to start with a Weezing, shut them down, come with the Crobat and retreat back into the Weezing and just start hitting and hitting while forcing them to struggle with the Weezing. Especially with Inteleon lines, like, yeah, you can really make a deck struggle with the Weezing. So that's the real rival to this deck, I guess you could say. But other than that, there's nothing else really on the market, if you want to use that term. Mustard! Pulling off a Mustard here. Probably going to get, I expect the Urshifu to come down. Is it worth using a Mustard for an Urshifu? Or is this is this Tricky Jim's one? Tricky Jim did release... He did release a Mustard Urshifu thingy, didn't he? It was Rapid, it was Single Strike and Mustard. Single Strike Mustard and Rapid Up Mustard, right? Am I correct? Is his name Mustard? Am I correct? His name is Mustard. Lovely. Good thing it wasn't okay, I'm not going to say ketchup. Guess what? I said it. Is that really necessary? I guess it is when you could just pull off a surprise VMAX Rapid Flow, but you know, you better just get the V down, no? I don't know what I'm talking about. Have you seen me? I'm uneducated as hell. All right, no worries. Yeah, we're not in the best of matchups, to be honest with you here. Hitting the bench 2 Crobats isn't great. No Manaphy in this list, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean we're going to lose. You know, those are just flaws that we noticed. Doesn't mean that's the be-all and end-all, does it? So we'll see. We'll see. Right, so they're going to probably just kick off here. I don't see a Melanie place, so you can literally see the fighting energy. So this isn't a Melanie Rapid Urshifu. So they can do a Gale Thrust, we know that. But if we can get this Wailmer to survive this turn, that'd be pretty cool. You know? Oh, no, the boss's orders, that's not good. Oh no. Oh, yikes. Oh no. That's just poor, isn't it? That's just poor. We do have a Morpeko to respond with, but my god, they've just taken 3 prizes. The weakness isn't nice. Not a feel-good moment there. Okay. Let's move. Let's see what we can do here. We do need the VMAX to actually be able to get the KO on it the turn afterwards. So they might think they're fine, but yeah, we need a bit of luck here. Need a bit of luck. We'll pick up the Wailmer, and then we'll retreat back to it. They still will get a KO in it, unfortunately, but that's fine. Next turn, we do have out to KO after this, so we'll just go back to the Wailmer. To be honest, would it have been better to go back to a Flaaffy? Oh, I don't know. They can Rapid Flow here, and they can get a KO on the bench with the Rapid Flow. They can actually take game here. They need a Persimmon and a Telescopic Sight. And obviously the Rapid Energy. So if they get that, they have game. Something to note there. So obviously the Persimmon brings it from 120 to 150, and then the Telescopic brings it 150 to 180, KO in the Morpeko. Or they could just use Persimmon and go for the Rapid Inteleon Strike on this. Brings it to 150, Persimmon, KO. So they have outs, but do they play Persimmon? Do they play Telescopic Sight? I don't know what this list plays. I haven't seen the video if this is the list I'm thinking of. So I don't know exactly what we're up against here, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. Alrighty, I guess that happened. I just also just spat everywhere. Let's ignore that. Yeah, that happened. That definitely happened. Bit confused, but we are just gonna roll with it. I mean, there's really no problem, you know. Oh, so that's a bit. Yes, a bit of a yikes. That, to be honest with you, we've prized 2 Mareeps, but that's I guess that's just the way it is. Do I be so rash as to play a Crobat now, or do I get the Wailmer out? Yeah, I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Screw it, why not? Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. We've been serious. We've played so many Arceus decks and stuff. We're just gonna have a good time here. At least try and pull off some quick little cheeky hit and run plays. The hand's looking a lot better this time around. The start's looking a lot nicer. We just need to obviously get the energy and the attachment, and then we can at least attack with the Morpeko V, and then hopefully afterwards find that the VMAX, and be able to then pull off what we need to pull off. But okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. The path to peak is a bit of a pain, but it's alright. You know, it's okay. It's okay. What can I say? It's alright. They aren't going to pull off an attack this turn, though, unless they just go for a straight 40. It all depends. There we go. Absolutely nothing. Love that. Absolutely lovely. I'm going to take a risk here. We're going to accelerate the energy, and then I'm going to scoop it. It's risky business, but I don't care. We're having a good time. I'm having fun with it. We're going to risk it. Marnie, give me some love, please. Give me an energy at least to work with. We don't get the energy. Why, though? For God's sake. I can evolve to the VMAX. Or do I risk it and go for a spark? Is damage relevant? Is the damage relevant? No, I'm going to evolve to the VMAX. The spark is not going to do anything relevant for me. So I'm going to evolve to the VMAX, so that way we just can't be one-shot. We are hit and run deck, so we can take a hit ourselves and go to the bench. It does mean we're more susceptible to a boss KO, but at the end of the day, you know, we can take a hit. We can take a hit. That's perfectly fine. At least we have our 2 more Morpekos out. That's nice. We just need to get the energy to get the ball rolling at this point, to be honest with you. So there we go. There's the top deck energy. Lovely stuff. This is beautiful. This is exactly what this guy was doing when he was playing against me. Just popping off like crazy and just ruining the day, mate. It's just filth. Absolute filth. I'm going to get rid of you, and I'll get rid of a research because we have 2 in hand. If we're going to play it, we're going to play it, aren't we? And then we can go to that Wailord. And we will be able to tank a hit from even an Arceus V-Star. Now, the Arceus V-Star can go for the boss, but at that point, you know, it's... Oh, I'm an idiot. We don't have memory energy. Ah, forgot the memory energy. God damn it. I'm a dumb... It's one of them days, people. It's one of them days. It's this kind of video, is it? All right. All right. I see how it is, bro. I get ya. Say no more, me brother. No worries, fam. It's okay. I guess we just went for a spread. Sure thing, chief. How stupid. How stupid. We need to find the memory energies now. Which we can. We can do that. We can do it for the memories. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I completely forgot about the memory. I thought Morpeko had the hit and run attack, but it just didn't. It just did not. And that means we're susceptible to a hit now, which I don't want. But if we get lucky, they could whiff. They could whiff. Just saying. I do like that. Do you know, I haven't tried Arceus Calyrex yet, and I do like that. Ice Rider. I like that. It just seems incredibly sustainable. Like, it's discard 2 energy, does 250, 280 with a choice belt. Use Arceus, get free energy on it. Plus energy attachment, you're doing 280, 280 turn after turn. Really cool. Plus the Inteleon starts hitting numbers up. Why is Ice Rider not, you know, why is it not popping off in the way it is? I think it's doing well in Japan, isn't it? So it's interesting that it's not doing well here. Unless I've missed something, and then obviously you guys can let me know if I have missed something. So, you know, there you go. Maybe I have. Most times I have. What did they discard there? A Sobble. A Sobble. Okay. Interesting. They can't even... They've pathed themselves, so they can't even go for a V-Star hit. So that's interesting. They're looking for a switch, I would assume. But they cannot do the V-Star power because of that path to peak. Yeah, look at that. Absolute flop. Absolute flop of a turn that is, isn't it? Okay, we're going to go for at least... We'll go for one Crobat. Why? Do you know what? I don't even need you. Do you know what? I'm going to Crobat. Yeah, it's only drawing a couple, but... Oh, I'm an idiot. Path to peak. Oh my god, I don't do this on purpose, I promise, man. I really don't. I just misplay a lot, you know? Hey, we got the little thingy-mabobby. Look at that. Memory capsule. And the little loopy-bloop begins. Absolutely love it. We don't have any... Well, we've prized a Wailmer and I think a Wailord as well, to be fair. So, got to bear that in mind too. Could rod a Crobat back. But we don't need to. I think that's a bit too much overkill. So now we do Electro Wheel. And then we retreat to the Wailord. Look at that. And then we obviously can just tank the hits. Beautiful stuff. And we could scoop if we wanted to. But of course, it's fine going for the switch play. In fact, it's probably more ideal considering we don't have another Wailord in play. If you want to scoop, you want to go for 2 Wailord. Or at least have a Wailmer ready to go as well. I mean, that's what that last bench spot really is for. But yeah, we can tank with the Wailord, that's fine. And go in for another little cheeky, what's it even called? Electro Wheel, that's it. And just keep, you know, trying to shy away, trying to make sure they take single prizes if necessary. Might even throw a Mareep up if so be it. You know, that's fine. I would like to see a rod here, though. I would like a rod. You know, I would like a rod. Right, so no boss, which is nice. And the Wailmer is going to tank. Which is pretty good as well, so that's nice. And then we can, yeah, as I said, scoop, switch, whatever it may be. If we switch, it's fine. We can go back into the Wailord. It would get KO'd, but there's still another turn where we can just sit there. What's your damage? 260, so we're not doing any sort of KO damage yet, unfortunately. Which is fine, It's probably better off if we actually go for the Ice Rider if we can. Gust it up. That might be an idea. Yeah, I think we gust up the Ice Rider. We could... Oh, God. We're actually very short. We're 10 damage short on a KO on that Ice Rider. I would have hoped they would have vaulted a VMAX, but I'm anticipating an EMAX evolution. You know? Look at that scoop up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. So. Now. Oh, I think I misplayed. Oh, no. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but I have misplayed. Guys, I've just broke my screen today, okay? Please, cut me some slack, okay? Please, I swear. I don't mean it, I promise, man. I promise. I could switch retreat, actually. I could do that. It's just whether or not I want to go for the Ice Rider. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the Ice Rider. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. And I am going to throw a Mareep up. Yes, I'm doing this correctly. Okay, I'm doing this correctly. That's fine. So we'll gust you up. Do the little cheeky Electro Wheel on you. Throw the Mareep up. Let them take the Mareep. That's fine. And then we can respond with the Wailord inactive. And we can do that. And go for... We could do a couple max discharges. In fact, we could do 2 of them. We'll take a KO. But I do want to hit and run as well, just to stay alive and not let them take so many prizes, especially only with one Flaaffy in play. It's quite hard to get the other Morpeko up, so it's not ideal, if I do say so myself. Now, they can just simply not take a KO, but that's also very risky because, of course, you know, we can just attach. But they are going to go for the bot. They're going to hit the Crobat. Okay. All right. They're taking the easy 2 prizes. Is that going to backfire, though? Is that going to backfire? Interesting. Yeah, they might just be trying to prize map. They might be sitting there going, do you know what? I'm probably not going to take out those Morpekos. I have to boss them up. If I really want to take them out and get those 2 shots, it's not going to happen. So they might just be sitting there going, do you know what? We're just going to go for the Crobats. Evolving now would be stupid. As intelligently as they are. There we go. Sorry about that. Intelligently, they didn't. But we do respond with the KO and the Wailord in the active, which is really, really, really... I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I keep promoting this when I shouldn't be because we need to accelerate to it. But then I have no retreat. So what do you want me to say? It's probably better if I actually recover some energy. I'm just going to get energy. Yeah. It's better I do that. So I can increase the odds of top decking it now. Yes, I have made my life a bit harder, but it's fine. We have tons of it. Now you appear. Look at that. Lovely. I'm not even going to complain. That is absolutely gorgeous stuff. That's what I like to see. Electro Wheel. Finish off the job. Go back to the Wailords. Got an energy in hand to finally get the last couple shots in to take game. Love this. Absolutely love this. Incredibly strange how they've pathed themselves and then gone for the old little Arceus boy. You know, you don't want to that's for after the Starbirth, not prior. You know what I mean? Very risky stuff, mate. Very risky stuff. But we're doing bits, man. We're doing absolute bits here. This is really awesome to see. Really, really awesome stuff. And I do like it quite a lot, if I don't say so myself. But how can they respond? They can boss me up, but that won't KO me. That will just hit me, at which point it's quite risky then. It's not awful, actually. They could boss up the other Morpeko, but if they do that, then we could just attach Flaaffy, retreat, hit, and go back into the Wailord again. There's that. So yeah, so they might try and do that and stick us, but we could just attach Flaaffy and retreat, so that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Probably going to get another Sobble down, I would expect. Strange they got rid of the Scoop. Scoop would have been good to pick up that Drizzile. Unless they have Shaded Demons and Teleon in hand. Oh, no, they're just going to try and accelerate to another Arceus. Okay. Oh, they're going to try that stuff. All right. Fair play. To be honest with you, it's probably just better just to do like 2 max discharges now. They're not going to take this out in one shot, no matter what. So I think the whole hit and run thing is kind of pointless now. It's just a matter of max discharging and just, you know, putting that 180 down on here. And then, you know, trying to find that final boss or something if they do go for the retreat, which I expect. So I guess we'll do that. Yeah, that's probably the best way to go here. We need to find that final boss because they're going to retreat that. We know that. So, yeah, get that for draw. Sweet. Get a view and you. Oh, another Flaaffy. Honestly, can't argue with that, can you? Can't argue with that. And we even have another Wailmer. Overbenching, you could say. Less Marnie now. We need a boss to finalize the game. No, unfortunately. No boss. Okay. We can actually do this and get the other Morpeko going. Do you know, I am going to manually retreat it. Do I do that? I think I do. I want to keep switching hand just in case they try a Gust Stick play, you know what I mean? So we'll do that and just bring it back to there. They can boss us up and take us out, but at that point, that's just really silly if they do that. So we're just going to hit the 180 max discharge, and then we just have to wait and see what happens, to be honest with you. It's a very, very close game. Very, very close game. They can, again, Gust and take this out, but that would be all she wrote if they decide to do that. Maybe they could attach an energy to this Arceus and just hit for a nice 110, which will still take it out. But then, yeah, you're going to some... How many bosses do they have, though? They've played 2. I doubt they have 4. I doubt there's 4 bosses orders. There's got to be 3, right? I don't think they'd have space for 4. You've got Barrel, Inteleon Engine, Ice Riders, Arceuses. You have no space for 4 bosses, I'm telling you. Maybe not even 3. They might even just play 2. Just have to wait and see, to be honest with you. But either way, yeah, there they go. So there's going to be no boss play. At least I'd expect. I expect the retreat here. Interesting. No, it's fine. We can still sit in the active, even if it takes a hit, and let it go down, because we can still respond with the other one. You know, they've got to take a set amount of prizes at 4. So if they go for the... I'm trying to think in my head, if they get some Inteleon Rapid Strikes, they can start building up damage on the bench to Morpeko, which is dangerous. No, they're not doing that. They're just going to go for the Arceus V-Star play. Okay. Hey, a little top decker boss would feel a bit nice right now, you it'd feel a bit good in me system. Feel a bit solid if I do his hair with him. Yes? That'd be quite nice. Yes, that would be lovely. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so there's the Rapid Strike. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking they're going to go for Rapid Strike. Really try wither down this Morpeko, retreat hit, and just try and survive. And then go for a big, 6 prize turn that they could technically do. By just wearing this down and then going for the final hit. But I don't think they've got enough to do it. Even if they had 2 Inteleon Rapid Strikes, I still don't think it would be enough. So I think it is too little too late. They can keep retreating and stuff, but the max discharge does spread damage itself. So overall, this will still start taking some damage. This will start taking some damage. So eventually would get there, I'd expect. I don't think it's that bad, if I'm going to be honest with you. 70 HP. If they get another Rapid Strike Inteleon, it'll go down to 40. If I'm... No, 30? 30? Can I maths correctly? I can maths correctly. Or we can hit and run. Hit and run. I don't see why not hit and run now. I don't see why not. We don't have to... Yeah, it might be better to hit and run here. I'm thinking! Okay? Yes. Electro Wheel. Retreat to the Wailord. So we have 2 Morpekos ready to attack. There they go. So now they can't just KO us. We can hit and run. They have to boss us up now, which I assume they haven't got, considering they didn't play it the last turn. Just gives us that survivability. That's really, really good. That's exactly what I want to see. And then we just have to try and get the boss's top deck, assuming they don't retreat here. What else can they do, though? They're at their wit's end right now. They really are. It's still not enough. Thankfully, even the Electro Wheel will still get the KO. I don't see what else they can do. Do they have 2 Inteleon Rapid Strikes? That could do it. 2 Rapid Strike Inteleon could do it. If they get another retreat. If they can survive 2 turns and get another Rapid Strike Inteleon out. Oh, that was a big, big mistake, mate. I've only played 1 boss. There it is. There it is. You don't Marnie a man who's looking for boss's orders and has about 8 cards left in deck. You don't do that to a fella, all right? Because you're going to get backfire. I'm telling you. It's not gonna work out for you. Not going to work out for you, my friends. Oh, they could even go for a little cheeky Inteleon. Maybe they're working on that. Interesting they chose the right hand, though. Unless they're going to try and retreat to like an Inteleon, let it get KO'd and right hand respond. Maybe, yeah. That might be the way. To be honest, they're doing it. They have lost, unfortunately. They have lost, but there is a technical way they could do this, to be honest with you. Attack with this Inteleon. I'm pointing it on my screen like you're going to see. Attack with this Inteleon. Honestly, that's a probable outcome. Thank God we got the switch, though, innit? Imagine if we just was stuck in the active for the turn. That would have been problematic. Oh, they just let us have it anyway. Fair play. All right, max discharge. There we go. That is a nice little cheeky game there. Managed to take down a little Arceus V-Star. Yeah, I like it. Okie dokie. Let's go to the list. The screen keeps dying. Come on, you got it in you. You got some life in your sausage. There's the life. There it is. That's a bit of life. No, you died again. Oh, no. I think I've just got it working. Okay, this is the list. I'm not going to touch anything. My screen's at a diagonal right now. It's like I'm doing something like this. Oh, my goodness. This channel's on a budget, mate. Some real budget stuff here, huh? Yeah, there is the list. I know it's a bit of a short one today, unfortunately, but my screen's dying out on me. I need to get that sorted somehow. It just keeps turning on and off at times. I can't do that mid-game. It's not going to work. And I am on a bit of a time constraint. But look, if you do want to try this out, this is a very fun way to play Morpeko. Really, really, really interesting way to do it. I actually really love it. I love the little Wailords and stuff. Really, really cool stuff. So definitely go try it out for yourself. I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to pray to God because, man, I need some luck right now. Peace.